Hello, it's Marceline. You read the title, you saw the thumbnail. Please believe me, this isn't a troll video. This isn't bait. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I simply want to share my opinion on how certain people treat Evangelion when it comes to understanding what it means. Spoiler alert, it's about how you feel about the art, and less about understanding every single thing, Pops. There are some things I need to say before we dive into this video. Number 1, this video isn't really about Evangelion. I will talk about the series and the end of Eva movie, but it's more about embracing art. Number 2, I won't be explaining what the series is about, who the characters are, what happens in the movie, etc, etc. Of course I have to explain some things, but the video will be made with the assumption you have watched the series and the end of Eva movie. Number 3, if you haven't watched the original series and the end of Eva movie, do it! In my opinion, both of them are masterpieces. They are the best anime has to offer. I get it. When everyone says it's the best, you want to be cool and a hipster and be like, I ain't no sheep. That was me when I was younger. I watched Eva and I was like, this is trash. But as I grew older and older and rewatched it again and again, I appreciate it more and more. So please, don't ruin your experience by watching this video first. 4, there will be some spoilers to the series and movie. Number 5, keep this video on topic and not to drag it out. I won't be talking about what Eva means to me. I want to make another video about that. There's way too much to talk about to include it in this video. Number 6, this video is not about insulting others who do not like Eva. If that's what you're looking for, get out. I will, however, be very critical of one person in particular. You will know more about them later in the video. Number 7, I can't show much from the anime due to copyright, so I will use footage from Neo Genesis Evangelion 64. It's a pretty cool game. Number 8, a huge shout out to Kuma for making the thumbnail of this video. My avatar with best girl Asuka. It's so perfect! I love the poses so much, and the chalkboard too! Their links are in the description of this video. Please support them. They do make the naughty stuff, so be careful. For real, they're wonderful to work with, and they totally deserve more love and support. Synchronization completed. Let's begin. The biggest critique that some people say about Evangelion is that nothing really is explained. There's a story to follow with a cast of characters with some lore established, but a lot of the world building, the angels, the ending to End of Eva, etc. is barely explained. It's a confusing mess. What does it mean? Why do the pilots have to be connected physically to the Evas? What's the process of finding a child who can pilot an Eva? Why is Shinji's dad so cold towards everyone? What the hell is an angel, and why are they so mean? What the fuck happened at the end of Eva? What? I understand this criticism to a certain extent. It can be very overwhelming, but I have to ask, does every little thing need to be explained? Would it make Evangelion better if there were mini episodes of the cast out of character explaining stuff? Do you think your experience would be better if the show spoon-fed you what every single aspect of it meant, taking away any interpretations you may have? Every scene, there is an exposition dump of characters just talking. In my opinion, that would take away the fun of experiencing the art. What makes art amazing is how it makes you feel. I would hate trying to talk to someone on how a movie made them feel, and all they did was list stats that happened in the movie, explained the movie, and behind the scenes stuff, without talking about how it made them feel. Some of it can be interesting, especially the behind the scenes stuff, but the rest? That's boring. Where is the fun in that? There are so many YouTube channels that only explain things, and they don't even express how it made them feel. It's gotten so bad that people watch them instead of the movie, and make their own judgment. We even have a LARPing situation where people don't even watch anything or play video games, and claim they are a fan of it. All of it is bad for art discourse. It's much more fruitful to express how the art made you feel. How do you feel about the characters? The Evas not just being mechas, but connected to the pilot. Literally. Physically, mentally. They look cool, but would you want to ride one? What do you take from the ending? Do you feel comfortable that only children can pilot the Evas? Doesn't that mean Shinji, Rei, and Asuka are child soldiers? So on and on and on. Yes, there is a lot of abstract imagery and symbolism. There's a lot to take in, I will admit that, but that's what makes Evangelion so amazing. Being exposed to it makes you feel so much. For me, I cried, I was confused, I felt hopeful, despair, depressed, and many more emotions. I have questions about it, but it's up to me to form an answer. That's what art is about. What's extra cool is how layered so many of the scenes are. It's why I believe that Evangelion and the discussion about it is timeless. It's like a massive art dinner. Enjoy it! Just like this kid in 1 Hour Photo calling the mass production Evas the good guy. Now that's a wild take, but it is his opinion. And what the fuck is the kid doing watching End of Eva? Aster, no, don't listen to him! I also want to mention, there's even a video that explains everything. It's well made, and if you desire to learn more, watch it. However, I would bet to those who think Ava is a confusing mess and it sucks, that this video won't satisfy them. Hell, it'll probably just make them hate Ava even more. Also, just to be clear, Evangelion does explain quite a bit and has a very clear message. Life is scary, and to live life, you have to open yourself to being hurt by others. But life is worth living with others. Live your life. Don't be alone. That is what the very last scene of the end of Ava is telling you. Of course, it can also mean many other things. That's the beauty of art. I swear to God, I am trying so hard not to go into what Ava means to me right now. Also, I want to mention the people who outright say that Evangelion is nothing more but a confusing mess that doesn't explain anything. Did you experience art that literally doesn't explain a thing? Trust me, Eva doesn't even come close to that description. Limbo and Begotten, now those two media are truly a confusing mess, but in the good way. Limbo only has one line about its plot. It's not even in the game, but the game store page! The devils! You have to form your own views on what happens in the game. What does it all mean? The ending is super vague. Why is the game called Limbo? Why are there no adults? Why does your character have white eyes, but the other characters don't have any? Why is everything trying to kill you? Hell, one time the developers were asked about what it meant, and they were like, no comment. Now, to be fair, Limbo is very confusing, but you can definitely pick up pieces here and there about what's happening. It's a journey. It doesn't explain anything, but there's something. Oh boy, let me introduce you to Begotten. It came out a bit before Ava. In my opinion, it's a visual masterpiece. There's no dialogue, just like Limbo, but here's the difference. Begotten is just imagery after imagery, and it's pretty nasty stuff as well. I can't show you anything here, but what does it all mean? I can't tell you. Okay, technically, it's God creating the world, but trust me, it's not what you think. If you watch this movie, you're going to be so confused, and you're going to be like, what the fuck happened? I mention them because there's art that literally doesn't explain anything, unlike Ava, that clearly does have a message, and things are explained to you. I guess because it doesn't explain every single thing in a pointless exposition scene in a cafe like most anime does, it's a confusing mess. Now, unfortunately, there are those who dislike Evangelion, and it leads them to slander it, such as Scambody reviews. To be very clear, you can dislike Ava, or any art. That's what makes art amazing. You are the factor that determines if something is or isn't art. It's important to explain why to help others understand your point of view. In a weird way, that can be an art form too. Healthy disagreements make art discourse better. Saying all that, this individual just slanders Ava, like how they depict Shinji, Asuka, Rei as hollow characters. They are children. They're allowed to be flawed. In a matter of fact, they are such great characters due to how human they all feel. This person calls Asuka a B-word as her character. Did you ignore, didn't watch, forget the scene where Asuka says mama in her sleep, yelling how she hates everyone and herself in the shower, or the episode that explores her backstory? She is one of the most relatable characters in anime. There's a reason why people, including myself, love her to death. With all our hearts. Whatever, God forbid kids aren't these super cool characters who do epic stuff. Wait, they do really cool stuff in the series though. Being human is so boring. Hey, this is the part where I slander the guy to prove how repulsive you look when you slander something. Let me put this slander stock image here so you know this isn't really my fault, but me playing a role of someone who slanders. I have to explain this like an anime, or else people won't get the joke, even though explaining the joke ruins it. James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2? Boring. White trash, weak man, bad character. Louise Gallivan from Mare for Regan Tezio? Lame! Cut your hair, bro! Akinari from Persona 3? Get bare, sick man. Wait, let me do it with their videos. Latino Shonen? Get that trash out of my face. Nor me. No, it isn't. Anything Star Wars related is boring. Wait a second. Didn't the prequels added explain scenes, talking scenes, and exposition dumps that take away the mystery and magic from the original movies? Yeah, like Yoda explained to Luke in the original movies, the Force is something that you connect with. It's something that you have to embrace. It's a spiritual thing. And then in the prequels, George Lucas was like, no, it's actually a numbers thing. You have to have the stats and have high Mercurian stats to be good with the Force. Low-key, I do like the prequels, but they're really bad movies. See how repulsive slandering is? It does nothing but display how bitter you are. Please don't do it. Also, this person won't stop saying Ava doesn't explain the key plots. It does. But sure, because not every little thing is explained, I guess that makes art bad. So yeah, seems like this person came into Ava hating it before they even watched it. If they watched it. Please don't be like this individual. It's okay not to like something, but don't turn that into slander. It's really obvious what your intentions are when you do it. With all that said, what's the message of this video? Art is amazing because of how it makes you feel. You don't need every little thing explained. Part of the fun is reflecting and discussing how the art made you feel. Okay? Okay. It's absolutely fine if you don't like art. What makes art amazing is the different interpretations you can get from it. Disagreements make art discourse better. Evangelion is amazing because it allows you, yes you, to form your own views and discover what it means to you. Not everything needs to be explained. Also, mass production Evas is the good guy. Dear lord, as someone who adores Asuka, saying that line killed me a little. Wait, don't go yet! The wonderful Kuma made the thumbnail of this video, and it's the best! I love it, love it, love it! By the way, it was their idea to put my avatar in the plot suit, and I just... I was like, hell yeah! Their links are in the description of the video, so please check them out and support them. They do make the naughty stuff, so watch your step. So what are you waiting for? Support Kuma now! Do it! Or else I'll send the good guy to you.